Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. How is everybody? Today is Friday and I thought I would just start the vlog. Ian has gone to get his car washed, or gone to wash his car. He did the wheels here and then he's gone to the jet wash. But I have been playing with my sewing machine. So last night I was showing I was speaking to a few friends about the little pillows that I made and the trouble that I normally have with the sewing machine and stuff. And now, like I said before, this machine I got from my sister and I didn't get no manual or anything with it. And I just thought sewing machines were pretty easy to use, which they are when you know how to thread everything properly. Now my bobbin wasn't threaded properly and I have now threaded my bobbin properly, so I've done this little piece here and then I carried on and I've done this. So I did a straight stitch, zigzag, and then I did all the fancy stitches that the machine can do. Look how pretty that is. So I'm so tempted now just to cut out material for a bag and just try to see if it works. The problem that I had before is that it just kept snapping and the tension was all over the place, and I think that was the bobbin tension, to be perfectly honest. But I'm really pleased with, I really like how this one has come out, this top one. I don't know if that's focusing or not because I can't tell. I'm on the action again. So yeah, I thought I would give it a try. You can see how much thread I've got. So I might just cut out some material. I don't know whether I'll make the bag today, but I might just cut out the material and see. We've got some tree surgeons here today and they are cutting down the trees, or cutting back the trees. I'll give you a quick look. I don't think there was one bloke in the tree, but he's not there now. Let me quickly spin you round. I can't believe how much they've cut back, but it should give us a lot more light, which is good. Anyway, right, I'm gonna do some bits and pieces here and yeah, we'll show you progress, whether that's a fully finished bag or what, I don't know yet. So I've cut out the material. I've cut, this was only a little piece, so all I've done is cut a small square. I'm going to make a small pouch with it. So I've done some drawstring material and you're going to use this as the lining for that one. I'm probably not going to sew today. Then I've got this red material here. That's the drawstring and the handle, and then the outside is going to be, if I can get it, this skull material. So I bought this from my mum's friend in Spain. She's got a craft shop, and I bought this material a few years ago now, and I thought that would be quite nice with that as the lining. And I have cut more lining as well, but I just thought I would do that for now. I've got lining for another 2 bags, and if I feel like I want to be in the mood, I can then cut more outer material, but I'm going to go with that first. I probably won't do it today, all depends. It is currently 1 o'clock, so it's still early. They've finished with the trees and oh my goodness, it's very bare out there now, but hopefully we'll have a bit more light. I am gonna go and put some washing on the line, but it looks like it's raining. What is it? It might not be. I don't know. I've got washing out already, so hey ho. Yeah, so that's what I've done so far. I did put the telly on for a few tutorials and stuff because I haven't done it for so long. But we shall see. It's there ready. It needs ironing and sewing. So yeah, I might sit down and do some knitting. It's nearly 6:30 and Ian has gone to the gym. Now, I decided not to go to the gym today because after cutting all that material, I decided to wash my car. Ian was washing his wheels while I was cutting some material and the gardeners were here. And so he was washing his wheels and then he took his car around to the jet wash to clean the rest of it. He come back and he was like wiping it off and I was like, shall I do mine? Shall I was going to take my car to the jet wash the other day, but it wasn't working, so I didn't. And obviously because it wasn't working. And it was filthy. It was so bad. The wheels I cleaned about 5 times. Now I've got powder coated wheels, and they'd been dirty for so long that a lot of the brake dust has baked on, which is really bad, and I'm just gonna have to keep on top of it for a little while now. And now the weather's nice, I don't mind cleaning the car, making sure it's nice and tidy. It's just when it's crap cold weather, I just hate going out there cleaning the car. So now, fingers crossed, you'll just have to remind me, Denise, have you washed your car? Oh, I know. So Ian has gone to the gym and I have done a little bit of knitting on my Notting Hill. I keep forgetting what it's called. My Notting Hill. The stitch marker here is where I started from when I picked this back up. So I might actually move that stitch marker now because you've seen this again. Sorry about the light. I haven't got the big light on. I've just got this this little ring light next to me on. So yeah, I might move that marker up to here. I'm not sure. I've still got a way to go until I do the ribbing at the bottom. I'll probably just do the same as the top, so 1x1 rib. And yeah, I've prepped some dinner. We're gonna have mushrooms again. I've done some peppers, so I cut up some peppers and put some fajita seasoning on them, put them in the air fryer. The mushrooms are actually in the air fryer, they just need to be switched on. And I think we might have either some egg, either fried or scrambled, or some chicken. I'm not sure 100% yet. I had a shower when Ian went out. I washed my hair. I am getting my roots done next week. I was going to leave it another week or so, but they are just so bad. They are so bad. So yeah, I'm going to get my hair done next week, and then I should be able to have it done before we go away. It should be okay. Just watching some YouTube and yeah, just waiting for Ian to say that he's on his way home. But that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to go and get weighed. I'm hoping I've lost at least £1. I don't feel like I've been terribly good this week, but I'm hoping at least £1. Just that little pound will give me that boost. We've got about 6 weeks until we go on holiday, and if I could lose £1 to £1.50 every week, that would be good, because then I will get rid of my previous holiday weight. I know, don't even go there. I still haven't lost the weight from going to Spain. I was doing really well, and then obviously what happened a couple of weeks ago, and I only put on 2.5 pounds, so that weren't too bad with all the food that I ate. But yeah, this week I'm hoping that I can at least lose £1.50. That's what I'm hoping for. And then I am feeling, I was in a bit of a slump with it, but over the last few days I am feeling like, right, I'm going to get back on this. I'm going to do it. So that's good. I'm hoping it sticks. Ian Ian's back on days next week, which always helps. I find it a lot easier when Ian's on days because I can just do my own. I know it sounds probably weird, but when he's on nights, I have to think about what we are going to have for lunch, what he will want for lunch as well. Where when I'm just thinking of myself, anything will do. Like, I'm not really that fussy. Anything will do. So yeah, I just find it easier. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit more knitting, probably another 15 minutes before Ian says he's on his way, and he's going for it today. I think he's done over an hour already on the bike. So yeah, my cross stitch is here. Did I show you this yesterday? I'm not sure. I did finish. I don't think I've shown you this. I did finish the flooring. So that little cutout bit at the bottom is for the swimming pool. How cool does this look? I'm really excited to get that blue bit in. And I am going to roll the dice on Monday. So whatever I can get done on that over the weekend, that would be great. Me and Ian have been together for 24 years on Sunday. We haven't got any plans. We're not doing anything in particular. That was Ian. So yeah, I don't know what we're doing, but if we go out tomorrow, I'll take you with us and just film a few bits and pieces. I'm not gonna film loads, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning. We are on our way to Southend. We've been to Slimming World this morning, and there were good results. Sorry if this is a bit bouncy. So I lost £4, which I am over the moon about. I honestly didn't think I would lose that much. And Ian lost £1.50. He got Slimmer of the Week and Slimmer of the Month. So yeah, that's all good. Been to the CAF, and now we're on our way to Southend. And Jodie, Vin and Amelia are coming with us as well, just to spend the day and do something. The weather is all over the show. We was at home, it was really nice and sunny. We're now on our way. It's gone really, really hazy and a bit like misty, and the sun is trying to come out, but we'll see.
Running 25, so no doubt the sign will say fog.
Yeah, the random signs of the motorway. We was on the motorway the other day and it said fog, didn't it? And it was brilliant sunshine. So but yeah, we're on our way there and just to have a lunch and I don't know, maybe go in the arcades. I don't know what we're gonna do. Amelia wants to walk with Ian. She was on the phone to Jodie and she was screaming. She wanted to walk with Ian. So we'll walk somewhere, I suppose. So we're now back home. It's a lot later. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock and I'm about to join Caroline's members Zoom. So Caroline from the Area Bark podcast, I'm about to join her members Zoom, and what we're doing today is casting on a gnome, but I don't want to knit a gnome, so I've decided to start a cross-stitched gnome, as well as one of my other friends as well. She's going to do a cross-stitch gnome as well. I need to put these in the bathroom. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I have got my fabric that I serged, or whatever you call it, put a zigzag all the way around it. This is the fabric from Home Bargains. It's 14 count, and that's what the pattern asked for. I have my threads. There's not many colours in this, so I've kitted this up myself. It's not, this packet was the fabric packet. So what I need to do is figure out the size and then put my hoop. I've decided to use my lap hoop because this material does fit in this. I think this might be an 8-inch hoop, and try and not center it in this fabric because I don't think it's that big, but try and make the best use of the fabric. It may be that I do it that way round, so just basically half the fabric. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm going to measure it, get it all ready and start. So yeah, that I will show you my progress a little bit later. But yeah, I'm going to get ready for Zoom and start a cross stitch. So Zoom has been and gone, and it's now 12:05, and I have managed to put 353 stitches into this gnome pattern. It looks nothing like a gnome. I will show you my progress. So this is my progress. Now I started by putting this white in here, which is her hair, and you can't really see it, but it will have like a black outline all the way around it, and I was getting a bit bored and I was like, oh, this white's boring. Then I put in this green bit here, and then I thought to myself, why don't I do all of the black outline for it all, and then I can colour it in. Let me show you the picture of what it looks like. So this is just on the iPad, and this is the pattern, but you're never going to get the things from this little screen. I've made it really small. So all of the red here is what I have done already, but as you can see, the whole thing has got black outline. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Whether I do the whole of the black outline and then colour it all in, I'm not sure, or do part of it, then come back and do a bit of each. I'm not sure, not 100%. I've been using my, I don't know if it's a lap frame or like frame with the foot that goes under your leg. I was on the bed when I was on Zoom and it worked really well, and now I'm sat here and again it's working really well. I can have it quite close to me. I can flip it over to weave in my end on the back. I do the loop method to start, so I don't need to flip it to the back for that. And yeah, the Ada itself, I am finding that I'm sometimes missing the hole and going right next to it, so the weave is quite loose. But other than that, it's working up pretty nicely. I think I've sort of put it right in a weird place on the fabric, but it's fine. For the sake of how much this fabric was, I'm not bothered about using half of it. I looked again on the listing because I did get this pattern from Etsy, and it's about a 5 by 5 inch, so it's quite small. Which is nice because it will be finished quite quickly. But yeah, so that's how far I've got on it. It doesn't look a lot. You think to yourself, like 300 stitches is quite a lot. Like you think, wow, that will show up loads. But it didn't. So my friend Tony was doing a cross stitch gnome as well. She was doing the one from I think it was the Easter World of Cross Stitching magazine, and she had started, it looked like the hat, of the gnome. That looked really good. Caroline had started an actual knitting an actual gnome. Mandy has started a pattern that says the gnomes made me do it, but it's a wrap. I thought that was quite good. And other people were just knitting, so that was really nice. But I will put this into I'll probably work on this over the weekend. I probably won't work on this anymore, this Malta one, so I might put that away for now over there. I'll work on this over the weekend. Well, it's Saturday today, so tomorrow I might work a bit more on this and try and get more of the outline done, and then it will go into rotation. But I did say that means that I will have an odd number on my rotation list, my whip list, which means I will need to start something else. Or I can take the new off. So I do have 3. I have the skull, the Malta, and the coffee sampler. They're the 3 active whips at the moment. But then now I've got the gnome, so that's 4. But on my list I did have a new start, but because this is quite new, I suppose I could take that off for now and put this in place of it. That might be a good idea, and just work on them 4 for now until one is done, and just have 4 cross stitches on the go until I get bored. There is quite a few that I do want to cast on, or start, not cast on, start. But there are quite a few that are quite small, so they'll be done pretty quickly, and then these bigger ones will take a little bit longer. So yeah, that's what I might do. Have a couple of small ones on the go and a couple of big ones. Well, I've got 3 big ones at the moment, so, but definitely have a small one on the go. But I am now gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna yawn. Oh, tomorrow, well today, because it is past 12 o'clock, is mine and Ian's anniversary, and we're gonna go for a meal tomorrow. I think I explained this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what else we're doing tomorrow. Not 100% sure. But right now, I'm going to get ready for bed, and I shall see you tomorrow. So today's Sunday, and we've come to Tilbury Fort, which is here. And we came here a couple of weeks ago. Ian was going to fly his drone, but it was really, really windy. So he didn't. But we've come here again today to walk towards, I don't know whether we're going to walk to, but towards Coalhouse Fort, which is further this way. But I'll show you the floor. There is so much horse poo that I'm gonna have to be careful where I'm walking. I've got sandals on today, Birkenstocks. But we came a couple of weeks ago, and there's a ball. Probably can't see it now.
Over there.
There's a ball, and the tide was further out a couple of weeks ago, and it was on the actual floor, and now the ball is just floating still in the same spot in the water. So yeah, we thought we would just come out for a little walk, and then go for something to eat a little bit later on. So it's a lovely day.
Because it's our anniversary.
Yes, I've already said this.
Oh.
So yeah. So we've come to this sign, and Coalhouse Fort is 4.5 kilometres away.
We're not doing it.
But we're not going all the way. But we need to go up these stairs to get to the footpath that is just along there. It doesn't look like it's used very much, but...
Don't hold the handrail this side.
No, I've got this side. Alright. Go on then.
You're actually walking.
Hmm?
As far as you're going to walk down here.
Yeah. You can see through them. Okay, we've made it to the other side. So now we're walking along here. It does say that the footpath floods at high tide. I'm not sure if we're at high tide or not, but let's see. Ian's decided to see what's over here. Is it anything interesting?
No.
Is it the factory?
Yep.
So we've come a bit further. We've just walked under that bridge there. There's some cyclists coming, but it says the footpath floods in high tide. I think this is high tide at the moment. Obviously in the winter it would get higher. So find out the way a minute. So yeah. So we've come to the end, as the footpath is now in the water. So we've now come under the bridge. What?
Nothing.
What is that?
What?
It's a bag.
Yeah, put some here.
I need help.
What?
I feel like I'm going to slip.
You filming?
Yes.
The camera's waterproof.
We made it. Right, so we're going to carry on. There is stairs here and there's stairs on the other side, but we're not sure if they actually go or not. I don't know. So we're now back home and it is just gone 7:30. We went and had a lovely meal. Let's go by the light because this light's terrible. We had a lovely meal and the sun is just about to set behind the building. I am absolutely bloated, but I am so thirsty. So I'm going to get myself a drink and we might sit and watch some telly. Might do some cross stitch. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. It's been a beautiful day. My face feels red again. Ian said my arm was a bit red. Oh, maybe.
From yesterday.
Eh?
That must have been from yesterday.
Yesterday and today, yeah. But this week it's due to be about 25 to 27 degrees here, which is hot. Now, in the UK, we don't have aircon in our houses or anything. Majority of people don't have aircon in our houses, flats, apartments, whatever. We do have an aircon unit, but we normally use that when it's really hot, over 30 normally, but it depends on how long it's been hot as well. So if it's been hot for a longer period of time, things don't have a chance to cool down, and our houses are built to keep the heat in because we are a colder country in general. Where, like when we go to my mum's, the buildings in Spain and Malta and warmer countries are built to keep the heat out. So when we went to Malta in December, we actually did have to have the heating on, even though it wasn't that cold outside. The inside was a lot colder. But yeah, we don't have the luxury of air conditioning built in or anything. But hopefully it won't be too bad because things haven't had a chance to heat up too much. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I'm going to go and I'm going to go and get a drink because I'm very thirsty. I shall see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is Monday and it's the start of the week. But I'm here to show you something that I did yesterday. I have completed the outline of my gnome. Isn't she pretty? So cute. So now all I have to do is fill it in. So I'm going to do that over this week. I'm going to keep it in the hoop and my frame. So I've done the frame up, but anyway, I was going to put it back in the stand bit. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come out. I think yesterday I did 500 and something stitches, and it went quite quickly because all I was doing was following the black line. So yeah, that is what I did. That's what I did last night, and I didn't go to bed till I think it was about 12:15, so it weren't too bad. But I have just got this out to see how far I've got left to go. I have got quite a bit left. I don't know whether to roll the dice or not, or try and get this to the ribbon and then pull something else, because the weekend is the cast on party and I do want to get stuff finished, but this is the closest to being finished. So I might work on this for a few days, see how I get on, and we'll go from there basically. I'm not going to roll the dice. I'm going to roll... Shall I roll the dice for the cross stitch? I might just work on the gnome. I've still got the Malta one in the Q-snap, so I could always go back to that if I feel like I want something different. So I might work on the gnome this week and try and get that finished as well, because it's quite small, it's cute, and it was for Caroline's birthday. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Anyway, I'm gonna sit and watch some telly. I've not long got up, and I'm gonna drink my tea. I've actually got tea because I've run out of coffee. I know, who am I? I've got machine coffee, like my fancy machine coffee, but I'm not a lover of that first thing in the morning. I like just an instant. I don't know, I'm fussy. So I've got a cup of tea. I need to go shopping today at some point, get some food in. Don't really know what we're having. Ian later on is going to meet his brother-in-law because his car's playing up, and they're going to meet at the garage where Ian's friend did my car. Yeah, anyway, so we're gonna go to the gym, and then I think Ian's gonna go there. I might take my own car and then go shopping and do it that way. That might be a bit easier. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So a chill morning. It's only 9:30. A chill morning, and then back to the gym this week. I won't be going on Wednesday because I'm going to get my hair done. I can't wait. And then I will be going for the rest of the week. Me losing £4. Have I explained that I lost £4 on Saturday or last week? Has given me that boost that I really needed, and I'm like, I really want just to focus and do it. We had a lovely meal yesterday and we were celebrating, so it was a case of that basically. But back on it today, try our best to have a good result for Saturday as well. Anyway, right, I'm gonna knit, drink tea, watch the telly. Hi guys, welcome to Tuesday. I didn't really film much yesterday. Did I film yesterday morning? I can't remember. I sat outside for a lot of it and enjoyed the nice weather. Then we went to the gym. Then I went shopping. We had dinner and just chilled basically. So today is Tuesday. I'm just getting ready for my Tuesday Zoom. But you may notice I am wearing my Notting Hill tee, which I was very annoyed with yesterday because I realised I've knitted the whole thing in the wrong needle size. So I've knitted the whole thing in the ribbon needle size. I didn't change from doing the ribbon to the rest of the body. So the ribbon is in a 4mm, the rest of the body is in a 5.5mm, and I didn't change. Anyway, so annoyed, but it fits me pretty nicely as a t-shirt. I haven't got anywhere to put you so you can see properly, but it fits me quite nice just as a t-shirt. I have got clothes on underneath still. I've got a t-shirt on, but it fits nicely. So I'm going to do short sleeves because I think that would look better instead of the long sleeves because I've knit the wrong size. And the yoke don't feel too bad. I don't feel like it's coming up too much, and obviously with the sleeves it would help. I'm gonna do like, I don't know, 4 inches of sleeve. I think I want sleeves that are not just cap sleeves like this. I want them a bit longer. Sorry, the light's terrible. I want them like sort of down here, so it's more like a proper t-shirt, not just a tee, because this is quite thick. I think this would be nice sort of in autumn, winter, sort of transitioning into spring type thing. So this is quite tight because what was I going to say, because it's the waist yarn. This side ain't too bad. I've somehow managed to put it on, but I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna pick up for the sleeves today and hopefully get this finished. If not today, tomorrow. I'm gonna go and sit outside. I got a bit of a tan yesterday. A bit of a ridiculous tan. Let me take this top off. I have got clothes on. I've got a strapless top thing on because I want to even this out. I was sat in the garden yesterday. It didn't even feel that hot, and I was sat out there not for that long either because Ian came home and then we went to the gym and stuff, so it wasn't like I was out there all day. But yeah, I really need to sort out this stupidness. I have put sun cream on. I bought some yesterday. I bought some after sun. This is not sore at all. I've put sun cream on and I've put it on all over. I wasn't going to put it on the white bits, but then I thought maybe I should. So I have put it on all over. I've put it on my face. So I'm going to go and sit outside. I'm going to see if Zoom works outside and then sit out there for a little while. And yesterday, I think what didn't help is I moved round with the sun. So once the shade started coming, I moved around a bit. So today I might just sit there until the sun's gone and then just enjoy the outside as it is. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the top. I wish I had knit the right needle size because it would have been bigger. But I might knit this again because it was so easy. It's all slip stitches, so I might knit this again. I'm hoping it will block quite nicely. It should do. It's Aldi yarn, so even the light pink. So this will be really nice in the autumn, I think, and hopefully I would lose another sort of stone-ish by then. Obviously we're going away, so fluctuating and all that, but yeah, so fingers crossed. So I'm gonna get ready to go outside. I've put my cross stitch, my Gnome cross stitch, in my elderflower stitches bag, just to make it easier. I did put it in the carrier bag, and the needle fell off, the minder fell off. I was just like, oh, let's put it in its own little bag and hopefully that will be a lot better. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put this battery on charge. The other one is charged, so I can just swap it over. And I've made a coffee in my, this is Ian's t-shirt. I've made a coffee in my like hot cup thing. I've got a bottle of water as well, so I will keep hydrated and enjoy the outdoors while we can. I haven't sewn up these bags yet either. Ian also wants me to sew up some of these vests like under the armpits where they're getting a bit big, so I might just do all it at the same time. I'm gonna go and enjoy. So you'll have to excuse the state of me, but I am pleased to say that I have a finished Notting Hill tee. It is done, it's finished. I have tried it on and it does fit rather snugly, but I'm going to, I don't know, did I explain this to you this morning, that I knit it on the wrong needle size? I think I did. So I didn't change the needle when I was doing the ribbing. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. So it's done on a 4mm needle and I've done all of the knitting in 4mm, the rib at the bottom. I need to weave in all the ends and obviously block it. So that is what it is looking like. I'm really pleased with it. I might even start another one, but in the right needle size, so it's a bit bigger, and have it as a proper winter jumper. So that's the plan. But yeah, I need to weave the ends in on this, which I'll probably do over the next couple of days, and then block it, so I can get the yarn put away. I've got this much yarn left, so I had to break into this ball, so that will go in my bits and bobs box. And yeah, so I might use this bag for cross stitch because it's flat. Well, it's got a little bit of a box bottom. I think my hoop might fit in there, but we'll see. Yeah, I haven't sewn the bags up yet or anything. Yeah, not done that. I have been sat outside. I did manage to zoom outside as well, so the internet reached and all was fine, but my iPad was dying, so I had to come up and put it on charge. But yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna pick something else to work on. I might roll the dice and see what it pulls. I'm not sure yet. We will see. I might just have a little think about what I want to work on next. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Please ignore the state. I'm just about to go and get ready, but I do need to jump up in the loft. So the weather has turned here. It's been lovely for a few days, as you would have known, because I've said. And I got all my summer clothes down a couple of weeks ago when we last had the nice bit of weather. But I didn't get no summer sandals out. So all I've really got is my Birkenstocks that robbed my foot the other day, and my Converse and stuff, and I want to wear a dress today, and I need some black sandals, so I'm going to jump in the loft. My shoes are just in a big like bag for life, so I'm going to grab that. It's not far from the hatch, so that's all right. Yeah, I'm going to grab that and sort out my shoes later, but I'm going to just bring the bag down for now. So the next time you see me, I will hopefully have better hair. Yesterday I went and sat outside. I don't think, I did film afterwards, didn't I? Because I showed you my top. We went to the gym. Ian wasn't sure whether he fancied going to the gym. He ached. He didn't feel very well. But he got in, he sat down, we had a coffee, we watched a bit of telly, and he was like, do you know what? I do want to go to the gym. I said, let me just prep dinner we had gumbo soup for dinner, which is a sausage and prawn soup. It sounds really strange, but it is really nice. I did do a video over on my TikTok, and we had that for dinner. So I prepped that, literally put it in the saucepan on the top of the cooker, and then we went to the gym. I turn it off. We went to the gym, come back. So that was already done. I just had to warm it back up and dish it, which was really nice, really easy. And then we didn't get in till, I think it was about 8:30. So we went to the gym really late yesterday. Oh my goodness, there was so many people in there. And I said to Ian, we're not coming at this time again. And obviously, if needs be, then yes, we will. But the time that we normally go is a lot better. So Ian finishes work at 3. He then comes home, gets changed, and then we go. So we get there for about, I don't know, 3:45ish, which is quite a nice time. There's been times where it's really, really quiet, but then there has been times where it's a little bit busier, but not as busy as last night. That was just ridiculous. So we won't be going again at that time. I'm not going to the gym today. Ian is after work, but I'm going to get my hair done. That takes a few hours. And I said that I just won't go today. But I'll probably go tomorrow. I said to Ian, if we don't go today, what I'll do is I'll go to the gym in the morning before I go and get my hair done. But because we did go to the gym yesterday, and I pushed myself that little bit more just because I knew I weren't going today. Yeah, I'm not going this morning. I do need to pop to Sports Direct for Ian to get some socks. I got him, well, we went yesterday before the gym. He likes the, what do you call them? They're like football socks. They're like the thick socks, but ankle length, not the long ones. I don't know, hard to explain. He wants to wear them because he's now in shorts. They're called quarter socks. Anyway, I'm going to go and try and get him some of them, but then there's B&M next door, so I'm going to go in B&M as well to see if I can get any plants, but it's not a garden one, so I'm not sure. But like I said, I do need Home Bargains as well, because I want to have a look at the yarn. There isn't a Home Bargains round there, I don't think. There is another B&M on the way I could possibly go to, depending on the time. So it's 10 to 10 now. I need to be at my friend's at 12. So I'm literally going to jump in the loft, get my shoes out, get dressed and leave. That gives me about an hour and a half to do the bits that I need to do and then make my way to her house. So I'm going to stop rambling because I've got things to do. But I did do some on my cross stitch last night. So I did the little feet and the pink bits. I have changed the colours up a bit from what I originally chose, just because the pink, the light pink and the dark pink, it was very, very not much difference. So I've changed it to the pinks that were actually in the You're Still the One pillow. So I've changed that, but I do need to get a new skin colour, because the skin colour that I've got for this, so for the hands and the nose and chin, is exactly the same colour as this material, and I do want it a little bit different. I don't want it exactly the same. I know it's outlined and everything, but I do want it slightly different. So I'm going to see if I've got anything else that will go better with it. If not, I will just stick with what I've got. So yeah, right, I'm going to go and I shall see you later, hopefully, with new hair. So I'm now back from having my hair done and I love it. The colour was a cocktail of bits and pieces that I had left over from other times of dyeing my hair, but I really like the colour. We only dyed the root, and then obviously while it gets washed out it goes on to the blonde at the bottom, and it just sticks. But this, it won't stick for very long. This will wash out quicker than the root. Yes, my scalp is still pink, but that will wash out in a few days as well. But I thought I'd quickly come on to roll the dice with you guys, because I haven't got any projects that I'm working on. I finished the Notting Hill tea. I still need to weave in the ends, so I've not done that. I've got my cross stitch here, but let's roll the dice. So I'm going to press the button. I'm trying to try and hold it and press the button. See if that will work. Oh, 2, which has got nothing in it. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whips at the moment, and I've got 12 slots. So we're going to roll it until it picks something that's in an actual slot. So 3, which is the Lots of Love bag. That is not a bad project. For the cross stitch, I am just going to work on the gnome for now. I need to pull out a better skin tone colour, so I'm going to do that tonight as well. The Lots of Love bag, it takes a bit of concentration, and I need my iPad to do that. So tonight I might just cross stitch and concentrate on that and getting the right colour and weaving in the ends to my Notting Hill tea, and then tomorrow I can pull that out and work on it a little bit more. That's the plan. Yeah, so I'm really happy with my hair, and that's about that. Everything is gonna go pink. I dyed my friend's bath mat pink because I forgot to pull it up. Normally I pull it up, and today I didn't. I tried bleaching it, but it didn't really work. Never mind. So yeah, that's that. I am gonna go, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is Thursday, and I'm at the sewing machine because I have just stitched up my first bag. I don't know how well it's going to go or anything. When I cut these bags, it was very quick and not very even. But the whole reason that I did this is because I wanted to test the machine more than anything else. So, yeah, we're just going with it for now to see if it has worked, basically. So I need to... I've just folded it the right way, but I just need to push out the edges. I don't know whether on this one I'm going to actually do box bottom because it's quite small anyway. I might not. But I won't be able to tell until the edges have been poked out. I don't have a poker or anything. So I'm going to iron this quickly. I've got threads and I don't know why. So I'm just going to iron this bit here, the opening. I've got the ironing board just to the side of me because it was easier. I've got it on a low height, if that makes sense. Come on, just fold. Now, I've made bags before, as you would have seen, because I've used my own bags and stuff. But that's when the machine was playing up, let's say. Right, so I've just ironed that. I'm going to quickly sew this up here. Now, I know a lot of people do hand stitching to do the inside. I'm not going to do that. Shall I move you around so you can see what I'm doing? The light might not be perfect because I am by the window, but yeah, so I'm going to try and go as close to the edge. This is not a tutorial, by the way, because I can't do that. And I'm just going to go really slowly. Just to sew that edge in. Okay, that's done. I do have a cutter on the side of the machine, but I want this to be cut really close. Okay, let's put you back where you can see. So this is no fancy bag or anything. I haven't done anything special. I haven't put like little handles on it or anything like that because the material was so small that I had. So let's put this the right way. The drawstring binding might be a bit big, but here is my finished bag. I could have probably done this with half the size maybe, but I've got some ribbon. I haven't got I probably could make materialed drawstrings, but I don't think I've got anything long enough. But I have got some ribbon, like I said, so I might just use that. So yeah, here is the first little bag. I'm not gonna box bottom this because if I box bottom it, it's gonna take up about that much really, and then that will be a really tiny bag. But this is just going to be for either socks or notions or I don't know, but I just really like the material. The next one I'm going to make is this one here, and I'm going to make that now. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday and she said, why don't you just add a bit of material on the bottom to this to make it longer? And I was like, I didn't think of that. And I had already cut the material. I'd cut the lining. I'm super happy. And if I can use this machine the way it's supposed to be used and it not muck up on me, yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Ian wants me to also do some of his vests. I don't know if I mentioned this, but his vests are getting a bit baggy under the arms, so he's asked if I can try and just like sew a little bit up under the arms, but we'll see. He hasn't sorted any of those out yet. So I am wearing today my new Ripple bralette, and it is the perfect length, it is the perfect size. I absolutely love it, and these are what I was talking about that I want to wear with them. So this is just a pair of shorts, like dungaree short things, and it just feels perfect for this because I don't want anything big under this because it's shorts and it's really hot. It's supposed to get to like 27 degrees today. So yeah, I got a meeting at 12, so after 12 I might either go out or go and sit in the garden for a little while. I'm not sure yet. I want to go Home Bargains, but I don't know if I really need to. I want to get some more yarn to do another top to cast on Saturday, but I want some grey. But I know the Home Bargains grey is quite silvery and I don't want a silvery grey. I could dye my own yarn. It's very hot today though. I could dye my own yarn because I do have a lot of DK undyed in stash. So I don't know what to do. I'll see how I feel after my meeting. It is only 11:15. So I need to sew up this other bag. I did do a bit of my cross stitch last night. I did the shoes, the flower, the skin. I changed the skin colour. And I've started to do the dress or the little outfit that the gnome's wearing. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I will come back with the other finished bag and with the drawstring in as well, or the ribbon. So I thought I'd come on quickly before I put the ribbon in. So I've done this other bag, which I'm really pleased with. I decided not to put the handle in because the material that I cut wasn't very big. It needs to be sort of this again, I think. And by the time, because with a handle, what I normally do is I fold it like halfway, like that. This is very bad. And then I fold it again, so the raw edges are on the inside. I'm probably talking rubbish, but there we go. So here's my bag. I just need to put the lining on the inside. I don't know why I chose this red lining. I just had it, had the material, and I thought it might be better than that white. I've just got white cotton. It's really thin. It's just really thin. I thought this might be a bit better. I didn't do a box bottom on this one either because I'm being lazy. And also, if because this bag is for me, I just used the white cotton, so it has got white cotton on it, but it's for me. I don't care. The machine has worked perfectly well. I haven't had any problems with it. I've managed to match up that side pretty well. That side not so much, but like I said, they're for me. And there's cotton, but I think that is where it's come out from the inside. Oh yeah, it's not coming apart. It's a thread from the inside of the actual material. There we go. So yeah, I'm not going to put a box bottom on this because, again, it's not the biggest bag in the world. It's just the material that I had, and if I did a box bottom, I'd be losing quite a bit of the material. So and I think it'll be okay. Like, once I've got a skein of yarn in there or something. Yeah, so let me get some ribbon. It might not match perfectly, but hey ho. Let's quickly have a look. So these are the only ribbons that I've got. I thought I had more. I think I have got more, but there wouldn't be a long enough length. So I need to decide what colours go with it more. Like the lemon would go with both of them. More this one because of the top, I suppose. So let's do that for that one. Now this one I could go either way. I could go blue to match with the blue in the bag itself, but would that look a bit odd, having a blue ribbon coming out of that? I've got a light pink, which again goes with what's on the bag. I've got a grey. I don't think that really goes. Or I've got like a hot pink. That might go better. It doesn't really go with that that red. I don't know. I might choose this for this. It's either that or the blue. But I think the blue is just a little bit, it's going to be a little bit odd having the blue hanging out. Or would that make it? It's only a bit of ribbon, Denise. Just pick anything. I might go for the blue because it's already open. We'll see what it's like. That's the plan. Right, let's do this and I'll be back. So I think ribbon was the bad idea because it's just fraying at the end. I've even tried to put a safety pin in the end and it just ripped off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my odds and ends stash in the other room, and I'm going to crochet some cord. So I've done that before. I've got a couple of bags that are like that. I don't know if they're in use. Yeah, they are. A couple of bags that I've made in the past. So this is another bag that I've made ages and ages ago. I did it with a pocket on the front. Not that I ever used that pocket, but it was just a bit of decoration. And I just crocheted the string, and it works pretty well, to be honest. And I could probably do this colour again, as this has got exactly the same top binding. So yeah, I might just crochet and then knot them together like I have done with this. Yeah, so this one has got a little handle, but again, I don't really use these handles either. I just pick the bag up by the string, and it's got like a little clip here if you wanted to clip anything on. Again, I don't really use that, so I just like plain simple bags. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look through my stash and see what I've got instead of using the ribbon. The ribbon will come in handy for stuff like the cross stitch, like finishing cross stitch off and bits and pieces. In this bag, actually, if you want to know, is my outline tee, which I haven't got much of. I think it's just the ribbon at the moment, and it's being knit in one of the big cones. So yeah, that's what's in that bag. Just in case you was wondering. Right, let's pack up, because I can pack everything away now. And I can, this chair is really squeaky. I can pack everything away, tidy up, and just get a hook and some yarn out and crochet some rib. I-cord would probably be better, but it might take a lot longer. I don't know. I suppose I could crochet an I-cord, couldn't I? I'll have a little think and then you'll find out when I next come on. I know I'm so indecisive. Never mind. Right, that's ready for the bin now. I suppose put up. Oh, just chuck it away. I got these from Hobbycraft, these ribbon reels, and I think they were like 50p. They were at the till, you know, when they have the bargain bucket things at the beginning. So, right, let's tidy up. So I was just putting all the stuff away and I had pulled out this, which will be perfect for this. So I'm gonna crochet the or knit or something a cord with this. I just need to go and find some either yellow or even black, yeah, or one of these colours. Look how pretty all them colours are. I'm so happy with this bag. It's so cute. Hello, good morning. It's Friday, and I don't think I actually showed you the bags yesterday that I crocheted up the drawstring for. So here is bag number one. I've made the drawstrings really long, a lot longer than they needed to be, but hey ho, it doesn't matter. I have made some before where they just are big enough for me to do this. So they've got a little bit of extra length, but that's fine for that one. And I just used the like mustard colour. And then on this one, I used the red that I had showed you, that I made my jumper out of, and the mustard, and I held it together so it's doubled basically. And that is this one. So I'm going to be using this one. I don't know whether to use this one for my cross stitch or not because it's flat. I wasn't making bags specifically for things. I was possibly going to use them tomorrow. So tomorrow is the cast on party that Tonya from Karma's a Stitch holds over on Zoom. So if you want any more information on the next one, because obviously this will go up after tomorrow, she does do cast on parties every so often, and it's just great fun. We can cast on as many projects as we want. We all get put into a Instagram chat group and basically we just talk about what we're going to cast on. So yeah, I'm not sure. Well, that, I don't think that hoop, well, that hoop would fit in there. That's about an 8-inch hoop, so I'm not sure. We'll see what I cast on tomorrow basically. I am going to go shopping today, so I need to go to Home Bargains and B&M, and I'm going to go to the Harlow one just because they're the biggest ones and they're next to each other basically. So I'm going to go there today. I'm going to see if I can get any yarn to make either another one of these that I haven't blocked, but I have weaved in the ends. I did that yesterday. And I might put a little tag on the bottom just to, oh, I suppose I know what the front and the back is, because the pattern on the back is a little bit jogged. Not that it bothers me. So I might try and get some more yarn to make another one of these. I don't need a contrast, I need like a main colour really, because this takes up such a small amount of yarn. Now, I've probably got some, because I would like one that's big and baggy, where this one is more of a t-shirt. So, or I would like to get some yarn also to make a Whitmore cardigan. I haven't got the pattern yet, but I would like a Whitmore cardigan. But I do know, and I want it grey, but I do know that I feel like you're tipped up a bit. I do feel like the grey in Home Bargains is quite silvery, so I'm not sure. B&M does do yarn, but not a great amount. It's normally like variegated that they do. So yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at that today. I need to get a few other bits as well. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I will vlog until the end of today and possibly get this edited tonight, because tomorrow I'm going to be busy. Sunday I think we might be going out, I'm not sure. We might be going to Coalhouse Fort, the one where we tried to walk to at the beginning of this vlog from Tilbury Fort. So yeah, my toe is still very sore. I've got a blister on my toe, and it's not as sore now because it is healing, but it's yeah, I won't be able to wear them shoes. I'll have to put something different on my feet. I could wear my Crocs today actually. I'm not ashamed of going out in Crocs. I love my Crocs. I have a couple of pairs of Crocs, and I have a pair that are white with a chain on them that I bought from Temu, and I don't care. Right, so I'm gonna get ready to go out. It's 10:30. Thought the earlier that I go, the earlier I can get back. I think we might be going to the gym again later. The gym was alright yesterday. Ian tried the rowing machine, and I just did a lot of weights yesterday, and we came out of there and I could hardly turn the steering wheel on the car because my arms were just like jelly. So I'm anticipating that I'm not going to lose much this week. I have been good, but I've done a lot of weights this week, so I feel like I'm possibly building muscle instead. So we'll see. But yeah, right, I'm gonna go. I don't know if there'll be anything filmed while I'm out, but if not, and if I pick up anything that's interesting, I will show you. So also, did I mention this yesterday? Possibly I did, but I've started to do my Slimming World come cook with me, come dish up with me, what I eat and stuff over on TikTok. My TikTok is just Denise Deer. I know a few of you are already over there, so thank you, but I am sharing foods again over on TikTok. I'm back into the mindset of it now, and I think having that £4 loss last week gave me a bit of a boost. So yeah, I'm looking forward to weigh-in this week just to see if I put on. I will be disappointed, but I know I'm getting healthier. That's the main thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try and see what I can get while I'm out and about. So I'm back from Home Bargains and B&M. I wasn't going to go in B&M, but I did. I didn't use their branded bags. So in B&M, I picked up some of the grey yarn because it's not that silvery, it's not too bad. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but there was 4 different dye lots on the shelf, and there was probably about 10-12 balls, and I could only get 4 of the same dye lot. So I managed to get 4 of those, and then I also picked up 5 of the coral. I think this might be nice in another Whitmore. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a Whitmore in that. Possibly not the cardigan. I'm not sure, not 100% sure yet. So yeah, I got that. I feel like I've got a frog in my throat. Do you want to see what else I bought? It's not that interesting. I got some chili and garlic salt. We use this quite a lot, but we use the small, here they are. Well, here is, I've just bought another one of these actually. So we use these ones. They're the Ready Steady Cook garlic and herb salt and chili garlic salt. But I got a big one, so we can just fill the smaller tubs up. So I've got some vitamins. They're not that interesting. Some shake and vac. I got some toffee caramel coffee syrup because mine has got this tiny little bit left in it. So yeah, what I was going to do was fill up one of the bigger bottles with the pumps, but I haven't got a spare one. I'll have to wait for that vanilla one to go. I also picked up this cup. Whoops, I nearly dropped it. This cup. So it's a studded tumbler, 760ml, perfect for cold or hot beverages. The reason I got... Ian hates the Stanley cups. He absolutely detests them. So he might not like this because it's very similar to a Stanley, but the reason I got this one is because it's got the straw. It's very big. It's got the straw and it's got the slidey lid as well, so you can put your hot drink in there. And yeah, so it's massive, don't get me wrong, but I might use this for drinks during the day. I don't know if it'll keep it cold. That's the thing. Now I've got another one, this one here, and it's like it's actually insulated. So I do use this one for my iced coffee, but it's for hot drinks really. So this is the lid for that one. I used it yesterday. That's why it's on the draining board. So yeah, hopefully, like even if I put some ice in it to juice, I can at least drink some of this while it's hot. That's my plan. Anything else in home bargains? No, I think that was it. So I've got 9 balls of yarn in this bag, and then what I'm going to do today is sort out projects, see if I've got the right needles, make sure I've got the pattern and stuff like that. In B&M, I picked up some wipes, and I also picked up another one of these that I didn't realise there was already one in the cupboard. Never mind. I also picked up some deodorant. This is boring. And I picked up Ian because he suffers with hay fever, some Purities. Haven't seen these for ages. Probably because I haven't really looked properly, but yeah. So I got him some of those. Not that interesting, but the main reason I went is for the yarn, and I got that. It is absolutely boiling today. It's 24 degrees. It's not as hot as yesterday, but it feels hotter. I don't know whether it's because I've been out, where yesterday I didn't go out other than to the gym and back, but it was a bit cooler by then. I think we went about 4, half 4 maybe. So I don't know what the plan is for tonight, but all I know is that I'm going to sort out projects, bags, needles, and yeah, so I'm going to do that now, and then I will probably end the vlog. I want to do the sorting out now so then it doesn't drag on to next week's vlog. So yeah. Also, Ian and Jodie have organised to go out for a meal tomorrow. It's the cast on party, but that's fine. They've booked the table for 6, and by the time we get back, I'll be able to go back onto the Zoom party. And then Ian's on nights tomorrow, so while he's at work, I can just carry on until he gets in, or until I'm literally falling asleep. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm absolutely baking. I bought a new juice the other day as well. This is what is getting me on the juice water, drinking a lot during the day kick. I bought the Tesco Tropical. It's quite... When you first have a bit, it's quite orange peely, but then the aftertaste is tropical. Like you can taste, is it the guava or the mango? Is that guava? Maybe. I'm useless. Yes, it's guava. This one here. Well, I love guava, like guava juice and stuff. But you can really taste the orange. But yeah, it's quite nice. Ian has the apple and blackcurrant. I have that as well. I mix it up. Sometimes I also bought a little while ago the strawberry, apple and strawberry. That's quite nice. So it's nice to have a mixture of things to drink. So I'm absolutely baking. I'm gonna go and make a drink. Might make a hot drink. Do I want a cold drink? I don't really know what I want. I want to sit down, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to put this stuff away and get the yarn out, get my needles, maybe sit up at the table by the window and sort out my patterns. That's the plan. That's what I'm going to do. So it's much later on Friday and things didn't really go to plan like I said what I was going to do. Something happened this afternoon and I had to go meet Ian. And it's not really something I can discuss on here. Everything's fine. But we, so I met Ian. We had to just pop to somewhere. And then we went to the gym and it's now 10 to 9 in the evening and we've just got in. I've just made myself some dinner, which is a very childish dinner. Some hash browns and some chicken skewers. So that's what I've got for dinner. I still haven't sorted out any yarn or anything. I will do that in a bit, but I probably won't film it now. I'm just absolutely shattered. So all I want to do is sort of organise what I'm going to cast on. So what I might do is just do a cast on party day vlog, and just put that up. I think I've done that previously in on a cast on party. I've sort of just come on and spoke about each thing that I've cast on. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit this tonight and I will get this uploaded probably for today or tomorrow. It probably won't go up today actually. I'll try and schedule it for the next few days, and then the cast on party one will go up, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday ish, once I've got that edited and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We went hard at the gym today. Well, I went hard. I just feel absolutely shattered. And I don't know whether because it's Friday and we've done sort of... Did we do 5 days this week? No, I didn't do Wednesday. I've done 4 days this week. And I'm shattered. So I'm going to eat my dinner, sort out some yarn and some patterns. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video, which fingers crossed will be the cast on party vlog. Bye guys.